Excuse me, I'm looking for Meredith Brookstone. Oh yes, that'll be room 217. Thank you. Hi. What are you doing here, Vlad? I'm paying a visit. Is that okay? No offense, but I don't know if you should be here. I have every right to be here. Meredith is my friend too, until you tried to kill her. That was an accident and you know it. I'm just saying, maybe you should stay away from her for now, in case those urges come back. They won't. And last time I checked, you're not her father. Now would you leave me alone for 2 seconds so I can talk to her? You can try all you want, but she's not waking up. She hasn't for a few days. I'll be right outside the door. And don't try eavesdropping either, creep. Oh, Meredith, I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen. What was supposed to be the best night of my life ended up being my worst nightmare. Meredith, please wake up. Meredith? Vlad? What are you doing here? Where am I? Whoa, take it easy. Lay down. Vlad, what is going on? Why am I in the hospital? You mean you really don't remember? Meredith, you're awake. I told you not to eavesdrop, Henry. Does she remember? I don't think so. What is it I'm not remembering? Someone better explain something soon. You hit your head really hard one night and went into a coma. Yeah. And somehow you lost a lot of blood too, but there's nothing to be worried about. You're getting a lot better really quickly. How do I lose blood from hitting my head? It was cut really bad. You don't remember any of that? The only thing I remember is being at the New Year's Eve party. I went outside and things just went black. I remember momentarily waking up shortly after that and seeing you, Henry. That's right. I was in the ambulance with you. Whatever happened, you saved me. If no one found me, I probably would have bled out to death or something. How long have you been here? It's been a few weeks. Weeks? You mean to tell me I spent the first few weeks of the new year being in a coma in a hospital room? This blows. Definitely not how I wanted '09 to start. I probably missed out on all of the New Year's sales. Probably so far behind on homework. Relax, Mare. Only you could worry about stuff like that when you're in the hospital. The nurses say you should be out of here in a few days. You're getting better. Well, that's good at least. Ugh. Thank you for saving me, Henry. You're forever in my debt. It's no problem, Mare. Oh, by the way, Meredith, I got these for you. I know how much you like pink, and I just wanted something to maybe cheer you up a little bit, and... Thanks, Vlad. Henry, can you tell me more about what happened on New Year's? Well, sure, if you want me to. Okay, I'll just go fuck myself, I guess. Vlad! Hey, funny running into you here. Yeah, awful coincidental. It's a shame what happened to Meredith. I hope she gets better. How would you know what happened to Meredith? You weren't even there. News travels fast around school. Look, Edwin, you don't have to play dumb with me. I got your number. I wish you did. You're not bad looking. Huh? I don't know what you're on about, Vlad. I just wanted to send my well-wishings forward. Is that so bad? Who do you work for? Whatever do you mean? I'm not stupid. If you weren't stupid, then maybe you'd know. See you at school, handsome. Henry, can we talk? Yeah, Vlad, what's up? You haven't told Meredith, have you? About what happened? Of course not. As your judge, I'm sworn not to tell anyone. Good. Do you remember that guy I told you about? The one that's acting really weird? The one that was dancing with her on New Year's? If I'm correct, I believe he's some ancient vampire from the night world, coming after me. And what makes you so special? I don't know. Is it because I'm a half-breed? Maybe you should take it up with Blaze or something. I don't know anything about the night world. Clearly. But now that you mention that guy, I believe he was dancing with Melissa too that night. With Melissa? Well, has she been okay since? I don't know. She hasn't really talked to me. She's been spending all her time with that new kid, Edwin. What does he have that I don't? Edwin? He is not any regular kid. He's a vampire too. No shit. Do you think she's under some mind control or something? I mean, she must be if she's resisting all this. Anyway, what do you think they're talking about? Ways to destroy you, no doubt? You think they're onto us? They can hear you, you know. Gentlemen, to what do I owe the pleasure? Oh, nothing. We were just talking. So I heard. Melissa and I were talking too. I think it'd be really great if the four of us could hang out sometime.
Edwin is really great, Vlad. He's taken quite a liking to you. We were going to hang out in the plaza in downtown Dark Falls. We would love for you to join us.
Sorry, we would love to, but we got homework. Come on, Vlad, we won't be very long.
It wouldn't be the same without you, Vlad.
And since when do you care about me, Melissa?
Don't be silly. I always thought you were interesting.
Right, well, we're gonna have to pass, unfortunately, but you do have fun.
But that's not part of the plan, Walter said.
Quiet. You must excuse her, she's having one of those days. We'll be seeing you, Vladimir. Okay, if her behavior wasn't off-putting enough, her actually wanting to spend time with you was weird. She'd never cared about you before. Thanks, Henry. Well, I'll talk to you later. Try not to get yourself killed. I'll try. Well, good news, Meredith. You're in good health. I just gotta do some quick paperwork and you'll be out of here in no time. Thank God. Miss, what happened to me that led me here? Do you know? Well, it's rather gruesome. I'd rather not disturb you. Please? My friends told me I hit my head really hard, but I don't know if that's the case. Things just don't seem to add up. Hit your head? That's absurd. You wouldn't be in the hospital for weeks just for that. The doctors say it was some sort of animal attack. Your neck was in bad shape when you got here, but the wounds seem to have disappeared over time. Usually with attacks like that, there's at least a scar, but there's nothing. It's rather miraculous, honestly. But you should be counting your lucky stars that you made it out alive. Another second and you could have been dead by now. Animal attack? There seems to be a lot of those lately. I don't know why. This must have been the same animal that killed that girl from school a few months ago. I suggest you be cautious, young lady, especially at nighttime. Don't wander around the forest. I hear the wolves howling at night, especially during the full moon. Look at me. I'm reciting fairy tales. You'll be okay. I would just try to be more careful. I'll be right back. Wolves? We don't have wolves in Dark Falls. Do we? Oh, excuse me, sir. Visiting hours are over. Excuse me, if you don't stop, I'm going to call security. Ah! Hello, Meredith. Do I know you? Oh, what? You don't remember a special moment on New Year's? You? What do you want from me? Well, I want you, of course, my dear. You don't even know me. I know you better than anyone else, even yourself, Guinevere. Join me. Stay away from me. In just a moment, my dear, you'll have no choice in the matter. Meredith? Oh, Vlad, please help me. Meredith, what's going on? You. Shit. Vlad, who is that and what is going on? Meredith, I'm gonna need you to trust me. I need you to close your eyes. What? Just do it. Don't open until I say so. You can open now. We're at my house. Vlad, how did we get here so quickly? Time flies. Vlad, I'm serious. What is going on here? Who is that guy? How did we get here so quickly? What does he want with me? How does he know you? I'm so confused. What if he tries to come after me again? He won't. If you're home, as long as you don't invite him in, you'll be fine. What does that have to do with anything? Just don't invite him in, please. And when you go to school in the morning, make sure you take the bus. And if you leave the house for any other reason, make sure there's lots of people around. Don't go anywhere at night, for the love of God. Vlad, will you please explain what's going on here? I'm really sorry, Meredith, but I can't. But I'm glad you're home. I'll see you later, okay? God damn it, I refuse to be kept in the dark. Now what the hell is going on, Vlad? If I told you, you wouldn't believe me anyway. Wait! What are you still doing up? It's past midnight. It's a school night. Just a second, Mom. I'm almost done. Okay, but make it quick. Mom? Yes? Do you believe in vampires? Vampires? Meredith, don't be ridiculous. I've nothing but urban legends, folklore. You don't believe in that stuff, do you? I'm just doing a project on it is all. I was just curious. I'm telling you, that Stephanie Meyer is rotting the brains of this generation. Vampires, werewolves, what's next? Lions, tigers, and bears? Hi, Gavin. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure, Meredith. What's up?
So, you're really into monsters and stuff, right? Can you tell me anything about vampires?
You want to know about vampires? You're not pulling my leg, are you?
I'm serious, Gavin. Something strange is going on in Dark Falls, and I want to get to the bottom of it. I think I might have encountered a vampire yesterday, and on New Year's.
You mean you really encountered a vampire? Like, legit?
I know it sounds crazy, but I knew you of all people would understand. I did some research last night on the computer. All the evidence adds up.
I knew they existed. No one ever believes me, and they all think I'm crazy.
Please be serious for like 2 seconds. I think he's after me, and I'm afraid. Do you know anything about keeping them away?
Rule number 1. They can't be out in broad daylight. It'll burn their skin. If they stay out in the sun too long, they turn to dust.
Noted. What else?
Rule number 2. Garlic and holy water is your best friend if you want to repel a vampire. It's another weakness of theirs.
Those seem oddly specific, but I'll take your word for it.
Rule number 3. Never, and I mean never, invite them into your home.
Okay, genius. How am I supposed to know if it's a vampire or human?
Good question. I guess a normal person would just walk in. If they seem to hesitate at the door, I guess it's a clear sign. And lastly, to kill them, you need to drive a stake into their heart. Not to be mistaken with silver bullets. That's werewolves. Trust me, if I know anything, it's monster lore. If they taught a class about it at Dark Falls Academy, I might actually get a passing grade for a change.
Thanks, Gavin. You've been a real help.
Anytime. So, what were they like? What? Can't a guy be curious?
Hey, I heard you wanted to hear more about vampires.
Were you eavesdropping our conversation?
With how loud Gavin is, I'm sure everyone was. The name is Luna Summers. I'm the school photographer.
Meredith Brookstone. Hey, that's right. You did that story about the vampire sighting a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
Oh, me?
Who was it? Please, you have to tell me.
Well, it might come as a shock to you. It's someone in your home class, Vladimir Todd.
Oh, Luna, don't be ridiculous. It can't be Vlad.
Why not?
Well, vampires can't go in the sun, first of all, and Vlad is always in the sun.
Ever heard of SPF?
That's ridiculous.
I took his picture twice, and he didn't show up in any of them. When I posted that article, he got really defensive about it. Usually someone would take it as a joke, but he acted as if I told his biggest secret to the school. Isn't that weird?
Well, that's just Vlad, Luna. He's not used to the attention by so many people. I guess he was a little overwhelmed.
Whatever. If you don't want to face facts, it's your funeral. You can go on protecting your vampire boyfriend.
Vlad is not my...
Spare me.